Hey guys. So I hope everybody's having a fantastic Sunday. I recently got back to church, and while I was in church, I felt inspired to come back and create a video. This on the global depopulation agenda, specifically. For those who still can't recognize that we have a global depopulation agenda where the West is getting hit the hardest, you're still firmly entrenched into the matrix. Obviously, the COVID pandemic was a major part of all of this, but this has started long before the COVID pandemic. Our chronic illness crisis epidemic going on right now, our mental illness epidemic going on right now, our addiction crises, be it fentanyl or other opiates or meth or even Adderall, things like this is all orchestrated. Everybody's suffering, everybody's economic disparity and concerns and housing issues and all this other stuff. This has all been orchestrated. Um, we have declining birth rates, especially in the West and in the developed nations of the Far East, like South Korea and Japan. We have rapidly declining fertility rates through social engineering today. The majority of young women are feel as though they need to prioritize their career, which is they should have that option. I'm not chastising that, but also we should empower and value women who choose to be mothers during their peak fertility years as young adults as well. It's but all this is the declining fertility rates, the division between men and women, the breakups in the nuclear family, the chastising of young men today. The this is all engineered either through social engineering or biological engineering. Um, and all these problems can be solved, but the question is, well, who are the puppet masters? How is this being done to all of us? You know, who are these people pulling the strings? Um, I will pose one question and say, which industrialized nation doesn't have declining birth rates? There's only one. There's only one industrialized country that doesn't have declining birth rates. It's not in Europe. It's not in North America. It's not in the Far East. Who does that leave? Israel. Israel is the only industrialized country that does not have declining birth rates, and that's not a coincidence. Um, and again, I want to reiterate that I am not anti-Semitic. My nieces and nephew are Jewish, um, and but unfortunately, there is a Zionistic conspiracy of global dominance. We have not only is there a mass global depopulation agenda going on, those who do survive the global depopulation agenda will be enslaved. Our financial system today is an enslavement system. It requires debt in order to function. After the creation of the Federal Reserve in 1913, which was spearheaded by the Rothschilds, and then people aligned with the Rothschilds were brought in to create it. John D. Rockefeller, J.P. Morgan, people like that on Jekyll Island. Then we gave control of our currency and our money supply to private banks. The Federal Reserve is not a government institution. While the head of the Fed is appointed by the President of the United States, the people controlling the Fed are private bankers. It's the Rothschild family that controls our money supply. the printing of money, interest rates, things along those nature. And it's the sooner we can be aware of this, and the dollar today. Nixon, I believe it was 1971, took us off the gold standard. At least in 1913, when they created the Fed, they pegged the dollar to gold, and especially after Bretton Woods, after World War II, the dollar was pegged to gold, and we had gold in our reserves to back up every printed dollar, every paper dollar. We no longer have that, and it was during the Nixon administration around 1971 or so that we went completely off the gold currency. So now our money is basically monopoly money. It's a fiat currency, and the only way our financial system works today is by creating more and more debt. And what does debt do but enslave you to the lenders? And so eventually in the system, everybody who's not a lender will be enslaved. And who sits atop of this system? The Rothschild family, the Rockefellers, the Morgans. Um, so, you know, yeah, we really need to get back to the basics. We need a healthy food supply. We need autonomy. And we need to connect back to God. And um, and we need to regain our true freedom. The United States is not land of the free, home of the brave. That's a psyop. We're not free. We live. We haven't been a free country since 1913. We have a financial system that doesn't allow freedom, and those who try to prop up this corrupt system, you've been fooled. Um, and those who defend this corrupt system, who are dealing with chronic illness or mental illness or addiction issues, or their loved ones are dealing with these issues, you've been fooled. You're not part of the in crowd. You're not part of the elite. While you may have some sort of secret society affiliation, I'm sorry. If you're dealing with disease or addiction, you're not part of the group. And um, yeah, it's everything goes back to the Rothschild family and the satanic elite. Basically anybody in a position of power and influence today has only been allowed to be in a position of power of influence today because either they have shown themselves to be corrupted or easily controlled. They have been deemed as either people that can be puppeted through monarch MK Ultra programming, or they are just corrupt people. Um, and uh, it's I wish we could get back to true Christianity, the true messages of Jesus Christ, and that's to love your neighbor, and that's to protect the poor and the needy and the brokenhearted, the diseased, the addicted, and to not expect perfection because God made all of us imperfect, but God gave us all special, unique talents and gifts, and each of us needs to find our God-given gifts, our God-given talents. And we need to and we need to protect the vulnerable. We need to act from a compassionate, love-based mindset rather than a judgmental, controlling, profiting mindset. But yeah, the only industrialized country in the world without declining birth rates is Britain. Not a coincidence. Anyways, just wanted to share these thoughts, and I hope everybody has a blessed day. I hope you get to spend time with people you love, and maybe put down your screens for a little bit and share a meal or a joke with people that you care about. Have a great day. Bye.